I'm going to talk about a great buyer's, coin collector's opportunity when it comes to graded coins. This is what's the reason for this video right here. CAC Coin Grading Company. It's a new coin grading company. I did a previous video on this, and it brought some things to my attention in my mind. So let me set the stage here. Back in 2007, CAC comes on the market and they start putting stickers on coins, and people started bashing the sticker. They still do, but it became an accepted part of the hobby if you got a green bean on your graded coin and the coveted gold green bean or gold bean, whatever. Those ended up being 20 and 30% over retail and were considered choice coins and are now such a part of the market. They're in the price guides that you wouldn't think of CAC without coin grading now. So are we in the same boat here? Because if you would have bought all the CAC stickered coins back then before the market caught on, then you would have been able to resell them now for a higher value than you purchased them for, even if you did it a few years ago, But the main thing is the thing I'm trying to get at here is, so does the new CAC coin grading offer the same or similar opportunity? Going back to the early days of PCGS and NGC and even PCI, those green label coins, people used to clamor to buy those. And AU58 coins, because they could be 50-50. And the green labels, the old green holders that you hear about, and the old soapboxes and the old annex holders were always considered to be conservatively graded and could possibly cross over today at a higher grade. Well, this is that opportunity right here. CAC's probably here to stay. I don't know. But if they ever change their grading standards, or if they ever stop grading coins and just go back to the sticker, any coin in this holder is going to be ultra conservatively graded and a great value if you can get them now before everybody catches on that they are very conservative, ultra super conservative. My previous video shows that they're very conservative. I mean, this coin here was graded MS Details, okay? PCGS previously graded as Mint State 63. Now, whether you agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. In my video, most of those coins I agreed with. But it looks like to me that Albanese, who founded CAC, even helped found PCGS and NGC, he found CAC, and then this grading company is probably like, look, if it's 50-50, we're going no. If the toning is, because it's looking like they're going to be ultra conservative on toning. So if you get a tone coin in a CAC holder, it's going to be toned, and it's going to be a coin worth owning. Same thing with any other grades. The grades are going to be the grade if they're going to look the grade. So that's very important, because in the future, if you have these now and you bought these at a good price, or you want to send them to PCGS or NGC, I mean, here you go. I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to get the grade. I mean, I'm just saying there is an opportunity there. If I took a coin like this in a CAC holder, bought all CAC graded coins that were problem coins, cracked them out, send them to PCGS or NGC, I might get that problem-free grade. So you got that opportunity right now. It's a ground floor opportunity, actually. And not many of us have ever been able to be around, or at least be in the hobby seriously like this as adults. Because I was a teenager when PCGS and NGC came out. But as adults, to be able to take that opportunity. So you can buy the problem-free CACG grading coins. CACG is what everybody's saying. You can buy their problem coins and their questionable toning coins, crack them out and resubmit, or just buy their already graded coins that are toned, especially the toned ones, because it seems like they're really going to be hard on toning. Even though I agree with most of these coins here. Most of these look like they're a little 50-50 on the toning. But you can buy their toned ones and then buy their graded coins. I mean, my goodness, if they're going to be that conservative, super conservative, you do it now, because later on there's going to be the price guides are going to start reflecting these if they stay around, and then they may even develop their own price guide, and PCGS and NGC will clamor to be as good as they are, and then the next thing you know, you're not going to have that opportunity. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, isn't that like wrong? Isn't there something wrong with doing that? And I understand that stance too, but you got to think for a minute. If PCGS is the top dog right now and CACG is grading coins more conservative than they are, How is it wrong to buy a CACG coin, crack it out, and send it to PCGS? I've done it. I mean, we've done it with NGC and PCGS for years. Annex, same thing. If one company will grade a coin problem free, and you know why? Because not all graders get it correct. It's human grading. It's a game. It really is a game. I mean, I know a lot of people think that it's set up for the rich or for just dealers, but it's not. I have no connections. I can't get any special treatments or anything like that. I have none of that. But if I think a coin is not a problem coin and it's in a CACG holder and I want to send it to PCGS, is who I use anyways for the most part, then I'm going to do that. If I feel like in my heart, okay, that's the difference. If I feel in my heart there's nothing wrong with that coin. You know, these coins here, I wouldn't have submitted. I see the scratches. But that 21 piece is one of them that I don't agree with. I would like to see that in a problem-free holder. I think that's what it deserves. But, you know, like I said, I'm not so much into the toning because to me, all toning is, you know, environmental damage anyways. Even though some toning goes for a lot of money because it's very pleasing and I enjoy looking at toning, it's not the way they were released from the mint. It wasn't the intention of the coin to be toned when the mint struck the coin. So it wasn't a mint thing. It's an after mint thing. So anyways, there you go. There's a little opportunity maybe to get into the conservative coin grading industry here and see if you can even put them back. Don't sell them. Just keep them yourself. You'll know that you have a very conservatively graded coin. And like I said, the prices haven't quite caught up with it yet. It's no different than the early days of CAC. If you bought coins with the CAC sticker on it when everybody was scoffing at CAC at the time, then you would have had a lot of coins that are worth, you know, end up being worth 20% more than what the retail is because they were considered very conservative and didn't sticker all coins. And if you got the coveted gold sticker, you were really in there. So yes, it is an opportunity because right now everybody's up in arms with it. They don't know for sure what to think of it. And some people are like, oh, never again. I'll never do that, you know. But you know what? I mean, like I said, it's an opportunity. If you can get them for regular retail now or even less than retail, it's a great buying opportunity. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.